Daily Heavenly Manna, October 10th. The chosen text from Colossians chapter 3 verses 9 and 10. Ye have put off the old man with his deeds, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. Explanation. Only our minds in our wills have the old things passed away and all things become new. Actually, this change will be accomplished when this mortal shall have put on immortality, when this corruptible shall be raised in incorruption, raised in glory, in power, spirit beings. But meantime, in order to be counted worthy of a share in the first resurrection, it is required of us that we shall demonstrate our willingness of mind, our earnest desire to be all that the Lord would have us be. And in no way can this be better demonstrated to the Lord and to ourselves, or prove more helpful than by keeping a strict surveillance of our hearts and of our thoughts. Reprint number 3307. Amen.
Okay, let's dive in. We're looking at spiritual change today, specifically through Colossians 3, verses 9 and 10.
Right. Ye have put off the old man and have put on the new man.
Exactly, that transformation, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. So our mission really is to unpack the timing of this, what's immediate, internal, and what's, external still to come.
Well, the source commentary we're drawing on is very specific here.
That reprint 3307 piece. Yeah.
Yes. It argues quite strongly that the immediate change, the putting on the new man right now, it's achieved only in one place.
Which is?
In our minds, in our wills, that's it.
Just the mind and will. So that familiar phrase, all things pass away, all things become new. That's only a mental shift for now.
According to this analysis, yes, it's a commitment, a volitional change, not the complete overhaul, not yet.
Okay, so the actual accomplishment, the full transformation, when does that happen?
That's tied to the future. The commentary links it directly to when this mortal shall have put on immortality.
Ah, okay, the resurrection idea.
Precisely. When the corruptible shall be raised in incorruption, raised in glory, in power, spirit beings, that's the full realization of becoming the new man.
Wow.
And crucially, the source connects this future state, this immortality, to being counted worthy.
Worthy of what specifically?
Worthy of a share in the first resurrection. That's presented as the gateway to that final, glorious spirit being state.
Right. So if the big payoff, the full change, is future and conditional, something you have to be worthy of, what does that mean for us now? In the meantime?
Good question. What's required now is demonstration.
Demonstration of what?
A demonstration of willingness of mind and an earnest desire to be all that the Lord would have us be. You have to show that internal shift is real and active.
Okay, but how? I mean, if it's internal, how do you demonstrate that willingness, that desire? Is there a practical method mentioned?
Yes, there is. The source suggests the best way to demonstrate this, and frankly the most helpful way for ourselves too, is keeping a strict surveillance of our hearts and of our thoughts.
A strict surveillance, so like actively monitoring your inner world.
Exactly. Not just passively thinking, but actively watching, auditing your thoughts, your motives. That internal vigilance is the proof. Proof to God and proof to yourself that the mental commitment is genuine.
That's really interesting. So the transformation starts with knowledge, being renewed in knowledge, like the verse says.
Right, the foundation.
But the validation, the proof, isn't just knowing things. It's this ongoing, practical, internal discipline, that constant self-check.
That's the core idea presented here, yes.
Yeah.
The knowledge fuels the initial change of will, but the surveillance validates it over time.
Okay, brings us to a final thought then.
Indeed. And maybe something for you, the listener, to really consider. If being renewed in knowledge is the starting point, and this strict surveillance is the required method of proving that change, then what specific actions, what repeatable habits could you put in place right now?
To help with that surveillance.
Exactly. How do you actively monitor your own internal life? How do you sort of operationalize that vigilance against the old man ways day by day? That's something worth digging into personally.